we call it mellow yellow. I thrive on my travel size. I don't know. Is it yellow? Like, I don't really know. Hi, camera. I'm right here. Yes, blush! We've been robbed! I love saying that. Hello, y'all. It's been a while. Stay tuned. We got a lot to chit-chat about. Roll the clip! Hello and welcome back. And if you're new here, what is up? What is good? It's your favorite YouTuber, Sydney Hyatt here. I'm gonna do a get ready with me. Just a chit-chat. Talk about what I just revealed yesterday on YouTube. This background, it might not be familiar at all because this is for my podcast. I started a podcast. But anyways, wait, let's get into this. Let's do the damn thing! If you guys hear anybody talking in the background, it is my mother, a supervisor now. Anyways, I just wanted to chit chat while I got ready to film my first episode for my podcast. I'm super excited about this because I feel like this is something that I have wanted to do for so long, like for the last 2 years. I wanted to give you guys, you know, like the full scoop and like inside, because I feel like you guys have been with me for a really long time and understand pretty much, like, if you've been here, like, you know how my mind works sort of, and you know, I feel like you guys are the ones that are owed an explanation. So anyways, I have been wanting to film a podcast for the last 2 years, 2 going on 3 years, and I always wanted to film it on, this is way too dark for me. I always wanted to film and make it like as perfect as possible and all of this. I wanted to first have my friends, but nobody ever wanted to do it at the time that I wanted to, and people were just like, you know, busy and living their lives, and I don't know. I was really upset about it at one point, but I kind of grew out of it. And then I feel like I just had too many things on top of me, and by things I mean like financial responsibility. I couldn't think about anything but working at the time. That became extremely difficult to manage. Like, I couldn't think about anything but like, I need to make money, I need to make money, I need to make money. And it was like, okay, forget the podcast. Like, I can't think about, you know, doing something to its full capacity if I'm constantly being stressed out about money. But I am less stressed these days. I'm going in with the Luminous Silk from Armani Foundation. I don't think anybody's here watching this for makeup, but if you are, good luck. I mean, whatever. Anyways, I'm not wearing this, by the way. I have a whole different like outfit that I'm wearing. But now that I'm no longer thinking about, you know, how am I gonna do this and where is this going, and my mind was like solely focused on making this podcast, I feel like I was able to make it to perfection. And I think that perfection for now, you know, like, this is what I want right now in this moment today. And if tomorrow that changes, or in a year that changes, I'm open to, you know, doing what I have to do to make it perfect at that time. But I love it. If you saw my last vlog, you saw that I painted this. I got this blanket a little while ago. I didn't know that I was gonna be painting the wall blue. I didn't know I was gonna be painting the wall at all till it happened, and I was like, oh, okay, great. I think that this year I'm thinking less about how to make something perfect, you know, because I feel like the quality of my podcast will speak for itself, and people will see, you know, all that they need to. I kind of didn't want to like dilute the quality of my podcast by not having something nice for people to look at, because I feel like a lot of people won't, you know, stick around just for the content. But also I feel like there are people, those are not the kind of people that I want around. I don't want people who can appreciate something for, you know, the simplicity of it. So that's why I didn't like do the most, and I'm not like going crazy about it, but I just feel this is up to par. This is my standard. This is what I want, you know? I'm going in with the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade, I think, 12? Medium 100W. Oh, it's 333. I hope that you guys can follow along with the journey, see what the vibes are, see if you can learn anything. I had to choose like a category in Spotify, and the category that I chose for it to be on is like self-improvement, because I feel like to help the self is to help the world. I feel like when we are good with ourselves is when we can help focus and fix everything else, because then everything starts aligning together. The who, right? Like who's watching my podcast, or who do I want to watch my podcast? Like, what audience? I want people who have a unconventional mind. I want people who have been not outcasted, only because I don't know if I'm there yet to talk so much about that, I mean, I think it will, because obviously I speak about through my experience and how I've done things, but I just want it to be an open space for people who think differently. And if that's why you've been outcasted, then okay, which that's the reason why I feel like I have been. Well, next time you need to pay your ticket to watch the live show. Oh, hell no.
I paid my ticket in full when you were born, darling. That was the ticket.
Okay.
I gave you life.
Never try to charge your mother for something. From Alani. It's like $2 in Ulta.
The color's beautiful.
Thank you. Hold on, guys. I need to wet my beauty blender. I want to encourage anybody that, you know, doesn't think like that and has a very like straightforward mind to probably watch it, because I feel like it will open everyone's mind and help give you like a different perspective on things. And that's ultimately what I think like we should all be striving for, is a different perspective on certain situations. I know that's what I'm gonna try to do, and just try to help in any way that I can. I feel like there's so many ways for us to do that as a society, and we don't. We just choose not to help one another, and that's so effed up. This beauty blender just sucked it all up. The bio to my podcast is: Colorless Oranges is a platform for open conversations exploring unique perspectives, unconventional thinking, and deep concepts. It's designed to resonate with individuals who perceive the world differently, unleashing minds beyond the ordinary. It took me a little while. I wanted to be able to explain what my podcast was to like a 3rd grader, which that's what helped me write that. I think it was kind of difficult at first though, because I'm like, what am I trying to say? What is this? And then I was like, you know what? Calm down. Like, this all has a purpose, you know? You just got to give yourself a second to think about it and help explain myself. I've been watching what is it, Mom? True Crime? What is it?
Detective.
True Detective with Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson. And he said, the wife of Woody Harrelson, she was like, he knew himself very well, and to know yourself is to know what you want. And I was like, oh my God, that is so true. Once I put it all together, like what I'm trying to do and who I'm trying to reach and all of this stuff, it like everything started clicking together. Just answering like the who, what, where, and why made it clear to me, you know, what I should be doing. I'm very excited and also very nervous at the same. Well, I'm not nervous. I'm just excited, and like the feelings of excitement in my body feel like nervousness, but I'm not nervous. I think I'm probably the one person that can go into a room and talk to a million people without being nervous. I just need to make sure that I know what the hell I'm talking about. And I think even not knowing what I'm talking about, I'll still be able to do a good job. When I was in high school, we had this thing called portfolio. Like in New York, you're either in a portfolio high school or a Regents high school. I was in both. My school had both Regents and portfolio. For one of my portfolio classes, I remember it was like a history one or something. Well, it was history, but I don't remember like which level. I think I was in like 10th grade or something. This is me finally being like back at the same school, at the school that I really wanted to go to for a really long time, and I was very nervous. Like, I was shitting myself. But for no reason. I just didn't want to forget what I had to say. But the problem is that you're not allowed to look at your notes, and you're not allowed to do nothing. You need to look straight on to the teacher and maybe glance over once or twice to remember what you're talking about. And I don't know what it was, but my heart was about to come out of my chest. And after that, I told myself, like, this ain't happening. So it wasn't memorization that helped me. It wasn't like memorizing my lines. What helped me was understanding that I wrote this, so I know what's on here, and now like we know what we're talking about. It wasn't even the teacher herself that was like making me nervous. It was me, because that teacher and I, we were like this, super close. Yeah, best believe like after that, no, that was not happening with me anymore. Eyeshadow wise, I really wanted to go in with my green eyeshadow because it looks so nice on me before. But the name Colorless Oranges, I want to tell you guys what it means, but I kind of want to wait until, I don't know, I feel like there will be a better time, and I just don't think right now is that time. But you guys can guess what it means, and I'll tell you. The name is Colorless Oranges, like colorless oranges. I hope my enunciation is good enough for people to understand that. Y'all have to trust the process. Stop looking at me like I'm crazy. I seriously haven't put makeup on since New Year's. I'm going in with the Hourglass Veil Powder. I've been on this for like 4 years, 5 years. I don't know about time, because 2016 is a very long time ago, they're trying to tell me, which I don't really believe, but I'm setting my face before I go in with eyeshadow because this palette has a lot of fallout and I don't need that on my face. I'm gonna do my eyeshadow very quickly and come back because I only have like 10 minutes on this SD card and I'm not trying to waste it all right now, just doing my eyeshadow, so I'll be back. I did not do the green eyeshadow because I do not have a flat head, a flat brush to put it on, and my nails are way too long for me to even attempt to try to do it with my fingers, so I'm not doing that. What I want to be said for my podcast is that I'm very excited that I have somewhere to share my experiences with that I know will help people in like one place. You know what I mean? Like if somebody's like, oh, do you have any advice about boundaries? Which that's the first episode. Boom. Here's the link to my podcast, babe. Just go right there. It's gonna be right there. And it's all together in one place and it's all cohesive. It all is gonna make sense. And if you're going to watch it, if you're listening to it or anything, you know what you're getting. You know what I mean? I feel like vlogs are kind of cool because you get to watch what I'm doing on a daily basis, but you also get a little bit of like who I am, but not so much like advice. I mean, maybe you get a couple tips here and there, but I'm not always giving tips out on my, I mean, I am actually, but I don't feel like a lot of people are getting it. And I feel like I can get a bigger audience through my podcast because it's just one route to what I'm looking for, you know, or to what I'm doing, if that makes any sense. I'm excited to do interviews. I'm excited to people over and talking about certain things, getting people's opinions and stuff on it. I'm going in with the Patrick Ta, right? Yeah, the She's Bronzed. I have a link to it. It will be in the description box. Everything will be in the description box that I'm using. But I heard recently through the grapevine, you're supposed to take the liquid part and put it on top. That's what I heard. So I feel like maybe, do I do the same with the powder? And supposedly it makes it look more glossy, which I can agree with, I guess. It looks really nice right now. I don't know. Last but not least is a little bit of a blush. Super rosy. Oh, so these have like the really cutest like names. I'm sure you guys heard me talk about this because this is really the only palette that I use for blush these days, but the one that I'm using today is called Accomplished, and that is a great feeling. I mean, that's exactly how I feel. That's a great description of how I feel. I do feel extremely accomplished for just putting something that I had in my brain, not only on paper but in life, like in reality. Like you're able to see what's going on right now. You're watching it in 4K because this camera is 4K. If you guys don't remember, I used to film my videos with this humongous camera, but the problem with it was the lens is this small, and who's filming like this? I'm putting on a lot of blush because I just feel like blush disappears. Like I think my pores like drink it, you know? I feel like they're like, yes, blush, nutrients. I feel like I have the perfect cheekbones for it. I just went in with the Charlotte Tilbury airbrush filter. Honestly, can I tell you guys a secret? I haven't bought a full-size product in I don't know how long. I have been thriving and living my life on these travel-size products because, I mean, this was like the last full-size product that I bought. It was like $40 or something, but I'm not gonna spend... Okay, I know everybody's on this wagon of only buying stuff that you need. Okay, I've been on that train, not only from being like frugal with money or not having enough money to buy because it's either I buy this or I buy groceries, like, you know what I mean? It's not really only about that. It's just about the fact that what do I need this big product for that's gonna go bad? I don't wear that much makeup. So I thrive on my travel size foundation, my travel size spray. Like, I don't care. It all fits in my makeup. Sorry, y'all, my minutes. I didn't have any more minutes. I had to do my mascara off camera. I only went in with the Essence Lash. It's $5 and it's really worth $5, okay? It's not the best mascara I've ever tried in my life. But if you want a mascara to do its job, just whatever. I just feel like it just takes me too long to do my mascara with that one. Like, I don't know why. I forgot where we left off, but I am very excited for my podcast for Colorless Oranges. Let me know what you guys think about it. I have decided that I no longer want to post on Sundays. I just feel like it's too hectic. Like, Sundays are supposed to be for me to reset, relax, not trying to like stress myself out about uploading something. And I feel like it happens every Sunday, so that's why I like Mondays. And if I post Monday, then I can post on Thursday. Or I can post Wednesday. I'll try it. I'll see tomorrow if you guys like it. Because not that many people have watched my video that I posted yesterday. Which means you guys are not liking the Sunday uploads. But I mean, what am I supposed to do? Live my life for you guys? I am over drawing my lips today like crazy. I've never done this before. You guys know that I didn't start touching and playing with makeup until I was like 17 years old. When was our first Sephora trip?
First Sephora trip?
When I started wearing makeup.
It was like 15?
15? Mom, I was in... You wasn't...
17.
I was 17 years old. And all I liked to put on was bronzer and blush. And foundation. I didn't like to put on nothing else. Now I'm a three lip gloss kind of girly. This is the final makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys watch this week's episode. It's going to be about boundaries. You can watch it on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments. Don't forget to like this video if you are a real subscriber. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. I love you so very much. I wouldn't be here without you. I'm pointing at my mom. I'll see you and you in the back soon. You can't tell me nothing. This makeup came out really good, actually. In the cut with my twin, we be
Ballin'?
bobbing. Classy B, so you know I be out.
Outside then.